just like throwing parties every day. Then all of a sudden, things began to shift. And you know, I still drive my $4,000 Camry. You know, I have a nice car for the looks, I guess. But I'm okay with driving crappy cars. And only until about last year did things begin to go parabolic. And I'm probably like at this sort of area here, maybe like, and this is only day 27, because once I do the parabola, it's a scale messes everything up. You can't even see that this bottom line exists. And then, you know, the conversations with the people I know and the adults that are like whatever, you know, or the people that just ask me questions, they're all like in this linear path, following that linear format. Be a teacher, go to school, get good grades, all that stuff, save up for retirement. And something has changed between me and them in my observations. And it's the compound effect. It's how money compounds, how skills and assets compound. And we're not even talking about compound interest, because you guys sort of have the basic understanding of compound interest is. Do you know what it is or no? Okay, you put a dollar in today. You put in a savings account that gives you 10%. Okay. Tomorrow you have $1.10. The next day you get 10% of $1.10. So you earn interest on top of your interest. So it sounds like nothing. It's like doubling a penny. But after a while, when you compound interest, it grows slowly like that penny. But then over time, it turns into a parabola. What is the greatest asset with the highest return on investment that you can ever even imagine? And it's not money. That you can invest in and compound into an exponential return.
Real estate?
Nope. Well, real estate's good, but it's not parabolic.
The business?
You'll never get it. Don't worry.
Yourself?
You got it.
Who said he would
Okay.
read it? I was gonna say it the second time, but I was like, oh, wait. All right, don't.
But I'll tell you this is, we'll talk about it, is the greatest asset is yourself. But, you know, Jaden, I remember you mentioned you bought those 2 books. What was 2 books again?
Rich Dad, Poor Dad,
Yeah.
Compound Effect.
Yeah, you didn't read the compound effect.
No, I haven't yet.
Because you would have got the penny thing right. Because it's from the book. Okay? I figure you might know, but I was like, oh yeah, definitely didn't read it.
He said penny. If you would have said dollar, I would have gone with dollar.
He knew you went wrong when you chose the
Or if you would have done anything over
No,
penny.
no, because if you even had a question, if I saw a glimmer in your eye, like, oh, I know this. Now I want to know when you read it, because that's the whole book.
Right.
So anyways, why do people pay for college?
So you think they need to?
I'll tell you why. Because they're fucking lazy. You know why? Because they have to be forced. They have to pay someone to force them to learn. Why the fuck do you need a degree if you want to start your own business? Why the fuck do you need to go to 80% of the jobs out there? Why do you even need a degree? Other than the piece of paper that says you've graduated, and a lot of companies now like Apple and Google and Amazon, they don't require college educations anymore because they realize it's stupid. The fact that you bought 2 books that could have took you seriously like an hour. I'm not shaming you in front of people, okay? But the fact that you actually bought books is awesome.
Thanks.
Hey, no one told me about books. I don't
Well,
know here.
you didn't reply to the
I did.
after the second one. because I was like, you know what? I'm looking out for your best interest in the long run.
Whenever you asked me, I said I went in person. So I thought we knew, you know?
That's like Jaden picking $3 million. Anyways,
Okay.
you know how many adults actually learn after college? Like actually, you know, other than show up to work and go, I'm here. Teach me everything I need to know to be good at my job.
Not many.
No one. I read like 50 plus books every single year. I watch hundreds of hours of YouTube. Okay, not garbage YouTube, like good YouTube. Okay. Every single question that comes up in my mind, I Google. It's quick. You know, when yesterday you guys came up with the questions for like what to ask, could you have Googled it? Could you have found all your answers?
Input.
I know, but ultimately, that's what I was gonna make you guys do, by the way. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that today. Now, what makes me a master of my own domain and what I'm good at? It's because I'm curious. Curious on how to be a better manager, how to run a better business. I'm curious about things that are outside the stuff that I need to be good at. I learn a lot about psychology. I learn. I read. I go draw still with my crippled hand. You know. I do a lot of things. My brother, he's like a learner as well. He's learning to teach himself guitar. It's absolutely nuts. He's really pretty good for 1 month. It's absolutely insane. But anyways, I fundamentally figured out why me and my family are sort of successful and I know it's from my parenting, but I think it's from my parents, or my mom specifically, bringing me to the library and making me just sit there. Most likely because my mom wanted her own free time for hours every weekend. So we'd be so bored that we would want to learn something. And it was just self-discovery. It's whatever we wanted. You know, one whole year would be just dinosaurs. And you know, a lot of people like to dabble, be jack of all trades. I'd rather be a master of one. Because once you can be a master of one, the mechanism to be a master of something else, you've already accomplished. You figured out how to learn, you figured out how you can love doing it, and all of a sudden, you could be master of anything you want. You know, like the landlord who owns this entire complex is, you know, Coleman Drive, that's his name, okay? He owns everything here, other than the soccer stadium, okay? He like introduced me to one of his associates, because I walked in and he's like, hey, this is like one of the smartest business people ever. And this is when I first opened the store. And of course I'm not that. And I mean, he could just be bluffing. But ultimately, he started talking to him about how smart I was, how much I knew about business. And guess what? Who went to business school?
Yeah. You?
Nope. I didn't go to business school. He didn't go to business school.
Associate?
Huh? I didn't even get into business school. They said, you're not good enough. I go, oh yeah, I'm not good enough. Okay? So whether you're a good student now or a bad student now, it doesn't really matter. If you want to prove to yourself that you can do a good job in college, it'll be really good to get straight A's, because you can at least have the confidence to know that you can accomplish something that you don't like doing, but it's necessary. And that's how I approached college my second half. After I didn't get in business school and I sold my bookstore to door, I was like, I can do anything. If I could sell books door to door, I could do anything I want in my life. Okay? So that's why people pay for college. Because they just want to be lazy. When's the last book you decided that you want to pick up for yourself? That's not fiction, that you can learn something about teaching.
It was Stephen King's On Writing.
Yeah, okay? Just imagine if you just read all the books on psychology, teaching. Man, you know how many books I've read on teaching? Why do you think I'm good at training people? Why do you think it takes me like 1 week to train somebody from 0 to hero. Period, end of story. From like brand new person to full on one of you three. It's because I like go, you know what? I gotta figure this out. Why should I have the same repetitive problem over and over and over and over again? Why should I keep hiring people and saying, it's their fault, it's their fault, it's their fault? Now you know, you two know now, that has nothing to do with the other person. Would you agree? It has to do with yourselves and whether or not you are a master of what you do. Okay? You'll learn this tomorrow when I see you. Okay? It's coming. All right? So, tangible shit. All right? 5 keys to success. Okay? The first thing is save. Everyone wants to earn yield. Everyone wants to earn, like, grow their money from their savings. Would you agree? So no one actually saves. Like, why would I put money into a 0% checking account where I could put it in the stock market and maybe make some money? Right? That's why everyone's a fucking loser. That's why everyone lives a life of quiet desperation. Okay? Is, not everyone, sorry, I don't want to be derogatory, but a lot of people, is if you had to ask your parents and the adults around you, hey, John came up with this insurance policy, guaranteed. If you just pay it every month, you'll never, ever have to work for the rest of your life. I mean, you'll never, ever worry about money for the rest of your life. How much of percentage or lump sum per month would